So we have talked about calculation of correlation with the assumed mean, with the actual mean, with the covariance method. We see that the correlation coefficient value lies between -1 to +1. In the field of business circle, we have found this relationship between variables like publicity expenses and sales promotion, like price and quantity, demand and supply, price and demand, association between smoking and the incidence of lung cancer. There are so many applications where the correlation are studied. Even in economics, correlation techniques, they have a special use. Measure of correlation give us the reliable prediction of the variables. When this prediction of variable concept comes, really it has its wide application. Correlation, it where uncertainty in the prediction is taken care. Correlation analysis help us to make our prediction more reliable. So the existence of the relationship between two variables help us to find out the association. Besides, it becomes a basis for our studies of further predictions. It helps us to predict what will happen in future, what will be the value of one variable if the variable of y takes up some other value in next future time. So, like for example, what can be the production of certain grain is if we keep the other factors same and we only keep one factor like price and we vary, and we can predict that if the price will fall, then how this dependent variable will have to be taken care. So we estimate the one variable given the value of the other variable, and this close relationship which is found by the correlation further taken care by the regression, and then regression gives you, using certain regression equation, gives you the predicted value. There is another very important concept which is related with this correlation is determination, coefficient of determination. What does that mean? The coefficient of determination, it is a square of the Pearson coefficient, that is small r, we are doing it. And how and what does it gives you? This r, square of r, this is called coefficient of determination. How it is interpreted? It is explained variation upon total variation. This is called coefficient of determination. Let us understand with an example. For example, if I say there are two variables, you have found coefficient of correlation between the two variables. Let's say you have calculated and you found the value comes this. We have just studied how to find the value, doing all those calculations using the formula. I got the value r. What I do now? What is r? R is a relationship between two variables. What were the two variables were? They were x and y, right? Let's suppose I consider this is sales. We have taken this earlier. This is expenses, right? And specifically expenses on advertisement. We have tried to figure out what is the relationship between these two. So this is the answer I got using certain data, and the formula I got the value plus 0.25. What I do then? What's the role of this coefficient of determination? You square this value, you square this value, it comes 6.25. That's 6.25x. No, 0.0625, right? So what does that mean? This means in percentage. Let's convert it into percentage. Percentage multiplied by 100, so it becomes 6.25%. Look at here. Look at here. This is the r. I squared it. So I got, when I square the value of r, what it is called? It is called coefficient of determination. What is coefficient of determination? Coefficient of determination says that 6.25% of sales 6.25% of sales will vary because of variation in the expenses. listen again, what I'm trying to make you understand is determination, coefficient of determination will help you to find out sales में जो variations हो रहा है, plus minus, बढ़ रही है sales, घट रही है sales, उनके जो वेरिएशंस हो रहा है वो किस कारण से हो रहा है. अगर आपने एक वेरिएबल को स्टडी किया है, जैसे यहाँ पर एक्सपेंसेस इन एड, तो एडवर्टाइजमेंट में जो आप एक्सपेंसेस कर रहे हैं वो अकाउंट करता है 6.25% इस वेरिएशन को. 6.25% ये वेरिएशन इस कारण से हो रहे हैं. तो बाकी का, सो आउट ऑफ 100 6.25 अगर ये कारण है, तो बाकी तो मतलब बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स हैं स्टिल टू बी टेकन अंडर स्टडी, जिससे हम सेल्स के वेरिएशंस को पता लगा सके कि सेल्स के वेरिएशंस और कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स पर डिपेंड करते हैं. This is the concept of coefficient determination. Now look at the formula again. Explained variation divided by total variation. Total variation means 100%. And how much is it has explained? It has explained only 6.25. So if I say that if you have found a correlation between two variables and the correlations comes out to be 0.5. So what is R square in this case? 0.25. If I ask you to convert into percentage, simply multiply by 100. So it comes 25%. What does this mean? It means if this is independent variable, this is dependent variable, then I would say this dependent variable, if there are variations, then 25% of the variations in this particular variable is because of this y. So y is responsible for 25% of variations in the dependent. So here I can see the coefficient of determination gives you the explanation for the variation in the terms of total, in the term of percentage, or you may call it based on the total variation. The coefficient of determination is generally be calculated like this. We can have the calculation for R even when the R values like is negative, minus 0.3. What happened in this case? Simple. R minus 0.3 means there is a negative correlation between the two variable, dependent and independent variable. There is a negative correlation. One is increasing, other is decreasing. Now, if one is increasing, other is decreasing, then change in this variable, increasing and decreasing जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, उसमें एक में जो change हो रहा है वो दूसरे के change को account करता है. To what extent? Square it, it gives 1.09. Convert into percentage. Look, it's only 9%. It's only 9%. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल में वेरिएशंस हैं उसका सिर्फ 9% ही है जो कि इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल अकाउंट करता है. बाकी कहाँ है? There is a rest 91%. इसका मतलब अभी 91 जो रिमेनिंग 91% है उसके लिए हमें और भी फैक्टर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा, और भी फैक्टर्स सर्च करने पड़ेंगे, उसकी स्टडीज करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि हमने जो फैक्टर स्टडी करा है वो तो सिर्फ 9% के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. Still our study should take care other factors on which this dependent variable has its own dependency.